Hello, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be a what's new, a very late update to my old new Gifted Blue project, and there's something in my eye, but we're already rolling, so it's too late. I'm filming this on Halloween. I mean, not that this is like a super spooky out there costume, but yeah, I'm filming this after work. Well, after I ran a few errands after work. I went to Sephora and Chipotle, but I'm filming this at the end of the day on Halloween because I just needed to get it filmed because I am so behind, and I also have my entire weekend packed with videos that I want to get up for the Sephora sale. So anyway, this is my costume. I'm a Viking. Get it? But I actually really love how at least my makeup turned out. This was kind of like a half-assed costume that I put together literally as I was getting ready because I felt bad about like not celebrating all week at work. Pretty much everyone else in the department was like dressing up and doing fun things and decorating. I've just been so busy and tired. So I tried to do this, but and like because it's nighttime and so dark, you can see every little piece of dust floating in front of my ring light, so that's embarrassing. But I really love the way, also my chair is creaking, spooky. I love how my makeup turned out because I obviously wanted to do my eyeshadow like sort of reminiscent of the Viking colors, which is, I don't know like the exact colors, it's like purple and gold or purple and yellow, I think, but I like to think of it as royal purple and gold, a true gold. So what I did with my eyeshadow is I like pretty much did my base makeup as usual. Nothing really changed, except I put on my yellow highlighter from my Pan That Face palette. It's like an iridescent yellow highlighter. I put that pretty heavily on my cheeks, but I had to repowder when I came home, so you probably can't really see it. And then for my eyeshadow, I did volatile just all over my eye and kind of like faded into my like transition almost to my like brow bone. You can probably see it. And then I have the most absolutely perfect Viking purple shade in my collection, which comes from, if I can get it out, the original Danessa Myricks Freedom Lightwork palette. And I have mine just like stacked together, but it's, where is it? Okay, this purple, no, this purple here, which is like a super deep, super pigmented metallic purple, I kind of just put that on the outer half of my eye. But the thing is, this sets really quickly, and I don't know if I just never knew or I forgot, but it got a little bit patchy on the outside, so this ended up being a bit more bold than I wanted it to be initially, because I had to try my best to cover up the patchiness of this shade. And I also had like negative 10 minutes to get ready this morning because I slept in like I have every other day this week, which is why I didn't film this video earlier. I'm on like a tangent of a tangent anyway, but I used that purple on the outer half of my, well, like the outer 2/3 of my eye, and then for the inner corner, for the true gold, I used my Sigma Ambiance palette, and I used the shade Sunflower here, which is my most yellow gold shade in my entire collection. And I really, even though I don't like a yellow gold on its own or like with neutral gold looks, I love using that yellow specifically to put like on the inner part of my eye when I'm doing super colorful looks, because I think yellow in particular, yellow metallic, kind of just goes well with pretty much every color. You'd be hard pressed to find a color maybe other than gray that it didn't go with, although I feel like I could still make that work. And then I also put that highlighter, the yellow highlighter, on my inner corner as well. And then on my lips, I'm wearing the Atomic Makeup Silky Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Never Again. I've been wearing this all day, and this is actually my first time wearing it out. I think I maybe like swatched it on my lips once. This tube is very, very old. I bought this in 2021. But yeah, this is like pretty much the perfect opportunity to wear this because it actually goes pretty much exactly with that shade of Volatile. If you can tell, it's like almost the exact same shade, that mauve tone gray, brownish. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's that color that I love. That's like in my well, Volatile, and then in my Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge, my Pretty Cool palette from Dose of Colors. So I'm sure moving forward, especially now that it'll be winter in like a month, I will be wearing this a lot. But yeah, I know that has nothing to do with the whole topic of this video, but I just kind of wanted to talk about that because I actually loved how it all came together, even though I was kind of like just throwing things together because I literally decided on this costume half an hour before I needed to leave for work. With that being said, I'm gonna get into this update. So I only have one rollout for this update because I don't know, I've been slacking on everything. But for my old item, it's the, I also could have put this in for the blue item now that I think about it, but this is old because I bought it beginning of 2024 and it's like been used since then, so I kind of want to get it out as soon as possible. But this is the Tony Moly Blueberry Lip Balm. My goal is to finish this. I would say I'm about halfway to my goal. I don't think this will be done by next update. I thought it would, and then I started using a bunch of other lip oils and lip masks because I was getting too lazy to always go back to my desk to use this. So this is going slower than I thought it would, but I'm perfectly fine with that because I know that I will finish this by the end of the year. So in 2 updates, I'm sure this will be done. But I basically just use this every day getting ready for work, like doing my or not just work. I don't just work, but putting my makeup on in the morning there. My new item is the one that I met my goal on. This is the ABH Soft Glam 2 palette. My goal was to use a No Pan Left Behind, and I did that. So this is like, it doesn't fold all the way back, so I'll just hold it like this. But I did use a few shades more than once in here because this was the only eyeshadow that I brought with me on a 3-day trip out of town for my cousin's wedding. I think I talked about this in my last update when I rolled this in, but yeah, I'm very happy with this. It's not like the most favorite, most innovative, most useful and versatile palette in my entire collection, but it kind of got the job done. This shade was actually perfect for the dress that I was wearing, and it was really pretty. Incense is a really good shade for me if I'm trying to do something neutral and subtle. And then the shade Dreamer, yeah, Dreamer. I have both of these shades in my Norvina palette, by the way, but I do like them, so I'm fine with having them again. Actually, I'm just gonna swatch this whole palette. I just decided. I'm perfectly happy with having them again. And then one look in particular, I actually don't think I even took a picture of it, which is a shame because it was like so pretty and it matched perfectly with what I was wearing. I kind of did this a little lopsided, but whatever, it's fine. But I did a purple look with this shade, what is it, Dusty Rose, this one called Sultry, and then Mulberry here. It was so beautiful. I loved it. Like, I was obsessed with that look. It was so pretty and so easy because it was literally just only 3 shades in the same palette, but I just was so happy with that look. And I feel like I feel like this is a little bit dramatic, but even just that look alone, because I didn't have those shades in the Norvina palette, that look alone was kind of worth me getting this palette. And then of course, like, I'll have a go-to neutral and like shimmer to put on top. But yeah, I'm really glad that I bought this palette. It's come in very useful so far, but I did meet my goal on this, so that's rolling out. My gifted item is this Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser for all skin types, FYI. And oh no, is there like a little seam in my beanie? Anyway, I keep getting distracted. I need to film this because my phone's gonna die. But this is not done. There's only like, what I can see when I shine it through the light is like there's only this much left, but it's also the 31st, so it's like a week after. I should have filmed this update, so I would have only like finished half of it anyway if I filmed this on time. So, and it's not done anyway, so this is rolling over for another month, but I'm fine with that, to be quite honest, because it's literally just my face wash that I use every day. So it's not like, I mean, I was gonna finish it no matter what. It's not like I'm getting sick of it. Skincare is something that I pretty much just like use until it's done. Then for my blue prompt, I had, it's not blue anymore, but it came in blue packaging, and it's my Estee Lauder mini skincare set. So it had 2 of the advanced night repairs. It had a revitalizing Supreme plus, what is this called, youth power cream. It's like they put the lettering in such odd colors. And then one of the eye creams, which is the advanced night repair eye. I was able to finish one of these serums and the face cream. I mean the serum I could do without, like I don't really notice too much of a difference with it, but the face cream I actually really did like. This really reminded me of the oh my gosh, what's it called, Guerlain skincare set, which is one of my favorite skincare. Guerlain and Tatcha, which are not only 2 of like the most expensive skincare brands, but they're just like my favorite. Maybe you get what you pay for, I don't know, but this really reminded me of that. So I don't know, like this probably is a lot cheaper than Guerlain. So, and even like it even smells the same, and it has the same consistency and everything. So I don't know if I would go out and buy it, especially like not anytime soon, because I have enough skincare to get me probably through the next 2 years. But that face cream was really, really nice. And now I still have 1 serum left, and then the eye cream. The eye cream is about halfway gone, so this will definitely be done by next time. And then the serum, it's pretty much opaque packaging, but I would estimate, like based on how long it took me to get through the first one, I'm about halfway done with this. I think it took like 2 weeks. So yeah, these will be rolling out next time, but for now they're staying in. And then finally I have to talk about my new item that's replacing my old new item. That will be another ABH palette. Actually, this is, I've been like really into ABH. I mentioned this in a previous video, but I've kind of just been in an ABH kick the past 6 months maybe. But I've been noticing everything they're releasing, and a majority of it does interest me. And this is the Spice palette. This is not new at all, but I actually bought these 2 in the same transaction about 4 months ago now, because I bought it like right before I made my move. For the longest time I was like, this one and the Sugar palette, I was like, why would anyone be interested in these palettes? They like, not that they're bad looking, but they just seem kind of lackluster to be getting all the hype that they got last year. Like everyone was into these palettes, especially the Sugar palette. Spoiler, I bought the Sugar palette too, but I just kind of didn't really get it. And then I was in Ulta. I was literally picking up my birthday gift. Like it was such an innocent visit. I didn't mean to be browsing. But I also ended up buying the Fenty orange gloss bomb while I was there. So it was just like a really bad trip in general. I didn't buy this that day. I bought these at Sephora later, on sale, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I like walked past the ABH stand because I was like browsing and doing things I wasn't supposed to do when I'm just picking up a birthday gift, and I saw this and I swatched it because like for some reason the swatches just grabbed my attention. I think it was especially this middle shade here, which kind of has like greenish shifts in it. It kind of reminds me of the Fenty glow lip oil, but it just looks so pretty, so I had to swatch it, and the swatches looked so beautiful. And I still think this looks so beautiful. Like, even though it's been sitting in my collection for 4 months and kind of like the initial excitement has worn away, I still am excited because I think it's so beautiful in here. And even like the packaging is like reflecting the light in an ethereal way. It's just so pretty. I'm gonna swatch this too. Actually, take a good look at it before I ruin how beautiful it is. I mean, look at that shade. That's the one in the center, the shifty shade. It is so pretty. And then like, I feel like all the non-matte shades in here just have a beautiful glow to them. Ugh, I don't know. And then the mattes, like I can't ignore the mattes either. They just, every shade in here looks like it would go with every other shade in this palette, which is, I think, like most of the reason why I'm so excited, because I feel like I could create so many different combinations with this palette. Despite it just being 9 shades, I feel like this one would be, as far as warm tone looks, an extremely versatile eyeshadow palette. If you kind of just want a neutral warm look, you could pretty much do like everything under the sun with this. That's what I'm expecting, because like it is so pretty. And this shifty shade, I love a green shift. They got me with that. So anyway, yeah, I want to use this notepad left behind as always, but that will be it for this update. I think I'm going to use this tomorrow. I'm just so excited. But I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.